Hi, my name's Sarah Singleton and Jane has asked me to come on and speak to you as your group is all about reading for pleasure. This is a massive passion of mine and my name's Sarah. So I run Brilliant Books for Children. I'm an Usborne partner. I'm also a qualified teacher and I work lots and lots with schools. In transforming your library either with or without budget. I've worked with a few LAAT schools, so do reach out to Jane and speak to her or feel free to get in touch with me. So my details are, my website is www.brilliantbooksforchildren.co.uk and you can find me on social media as well. And in this YouTube clip, there will be my details in the info all about how to contact me. And I've come out of teaching, I still do a bit of FE teaching, but my, like I say, real passion is reading for pleasure, getting the right book into the right child's hand. I visit lots of schools to do things like book fairs, and I hear children say, I don't like books. And we talk about, no, you do, you've just not found that right book. So quickly explain how I can work with you and the services I can offer. If you do have budget, we can offer you free books on top of the budget that you spend. We can also run author events, and I will share some info about author events very soon. And we run sponsored reads, we run what's called community book pledges, and then also we have author events. Now there is a charge to the author events, and these are online or in person, but again that it's something that I have run with Key Stage 1 and Key Stage 2 within schools in Lincolnshire, and they are fantastic. So I'm going to show you first my website, because what I want to do is when you work with me, I'm working with sort of the LAAT Trust enables you to access my website. Now my website is jam-packed full of teacher resources, jam-packed full of something called quick links. So I'm just going to share my screen very soon. So Great Fire in London is very often a Key Stage 1 topic. And every non-fiction book has something here called quick links. So you click on the quick links, explore the quick links, and there are different resources to go with our books. So there may be a YouTube clip, there may be a quiz, there may be a colouring sheet, this one, a map of the Great Fire of London, people's lives, a diary, play a game to help a young boy survive the Great Fire of London. They're not always Usborne quick links, but they can go from there. Another popular one is things like materials. So I talk about, we have a book for everything. So I'm going to write plastics. So Usborne are very much into things like climate change. And so we've got See Inside Why Plastic is a Problem, Lift the Flap, Question and Answer by Plastic, Saving the Planet, and then we've got something coming soon called Look Inside What We Throw Away. And although these say 6+, they're very suitable for Key Stage 1 and 2, and the same with our 100 Things to Know range, which I will show you very shortly. So if we just go to Why Plastic is a Problem, and we click on the quick links here. Oh, sorry, not that one. I say nearly every book has quick links. So there's also, sorry, I'm about to sneeze, videos, blog, excuse me, behind the scenes at Usborne working in marketing, and that talks about that book. I picked a video of the book, and then if we just go again, quick links to different things attached to Lift the Flap, questions and answers. So it talks, why is plastic bad, plastic on a beach, and every, like I say, most of our books, I mean, there's lots for this one. Make a reusable bag from an old t-shirt, 5 tips to avoid plastic. So I just wanted to make sure I showcase that. My website is also packed full of teacher resources. So if we go here, resources, there are resources to accompany our books, teacher notes, lesson plans. We have Usborne English readers, which are written in a way that suit EAL children. And then we have resource packs like this. So this is our Lift the Flap Racism teacher pack, which you can access. So if it was something that you're looking at in the curriculum, it includes lesson plans, it includes information, themes, objectives, activities. So I just want to showcase all of that, and there is lots more. It's very much a minefield on my website. Going back to the reading for pleasure, I'm just going to move across here. When people think about Usborne, they think about baby books, and we have moved very much into young adult fiction and fiction for right up from sort of 5 to 8, and then we have 7 to 11 range, and different titles. So I talk about having non-fiction and fiction. This is one of our most popular titles at the moment. It's a choose your own story, so it's Shadow Chaser, and what happens is you get to, you might not be able to see it very well here, so it says here, if you want to ask who he is, turn to page 181. If you want to ask what the Guardian does, turn to page 234. And there's other things. It's like a game book, so this is really popular with perhaps those children that may be reluctant readers, not necessarily weak readers, but reluctant readers, to use a book like this. We also, I realised I've not got one here, have graphic novel books. So graphic novels based things like Dracula, Thor, Three Musketeers, Robin Hood. And again, have a search on my website, www.brilliantbooksforchildren.co.uk. A lot of the questions that I get asked by schools are books that are non-white British characters in, so that children can start to see themselves. And Anisha is a range. This is the second or third one in the series, but Anisha is here, and she's an accidental detective, and this is the content of the reading here. And again, there are teacher resources to accompany this. Other things that we have are a bit like traditional stories. So these are a hardback range, written in a way that you may buy 5 or 6 in the series and do some small group reading. Again, they're at Anne Frank. And then we have topic books, again, like this, Gunpowder Plots. So it's all about that reading for pleasure, but showing an interest to children. Also talking about topic books, we have things like this, Step Inside the Viking World, and it's a Lift the Flap book, and you can see different things. If I can do it here, it peeks through. There are Step Inside. Talking about things like finding the right book for the right child, things like these are ideal for wet play. So reading for pleasure, but not having to read a storybook and actually grabbing a fact book. There is about 10 in this range, 100 things to know about space, 100 things to know about the body, 100 things to know about computer and coding, history, planet Earth, oceans, saving our planet. And it's an open access book, so children can open it at anywhere, come away, read a fact, you know, ignite that conversation with other children in the class, with parents, with grandparents. Did you know, this happened? So that's our 100 things to know range. And we also have books called For Beginners. So we've got philosophy for beginners, politics for beginners, money for beginners, and again, a similar range that is a bit open access, high picture to text ratio, really colourful, so that you can have a look at those. We have books aimed at Key Stage 1 that are sort of graphic novel-y as well. So these are here. So if you didn't want to use your normal phonics books and you want to start having a bit of different text, then these books are lovely, and children love them. They've got characters like Sparkle Bogey, Trumpet, Captain Snot, A Billy and the Mini Monsters are lovely. Usborne are doing a massive range of things about feelings, things about mental health, anxiety, worries, and this diagram here is lovely for perhaps your PSAT to gauge interest, to gauge conversations with children. And again, I talked to Jane before about things like what is racism, all about diversity, and it encourages those conversations with children. Other free readers that we've got lots and lots of free reading books, and you know, hard-hitting topics like, you know, Proud, perhaps for your year 6 free readers that are looking for certain books. We also have what's called a clean teen list, so that they are books that are perhaps suitable for 12-13-year-olds, written for 12-13-year-olds of a reading level like that, but don't contain, you know, info that's not age related. Jenny Pearson is another popular person. She does 3 books. This is her 3rd, Grandpa Frank's Great Big Bucket List. And again, there are teacher resources who go with these. I think that's about it. We also have books like this that are quite popular. And, you know, we've got hundreds in the list. But what I wanted to do, I wanted to come in and chat. I'm not sure that I'll be able to make your meeting that you have on a Tuesday, as I also lecture, but I'm based in Sleaford, I'm based in Lincolnshire. I travel all over the country to work with schools. If you want me to run an author event, if you want me to come in and run a sponsored read, the way a sponsored read runs is we're encouraging that reading for pleasure. We're promoting that reading. We're promoting about reading anything from comics to menus to instructions on screen time to books. And we are encouraging that reading. I can come in and either launch an assembly, or I can do a video like this for your students to watch in your classes. And you know, examples of schools in your LAAT trust are schools that have had £4,000 worth of books using 0 budget, and again, reach out to Jane or myself to speak to those schools that have had that. Other schools that have run book fairs, so the children have took away £800 worth of books and the school have got £400 worth of books. So again, you're hitting that reading for pleasure at home, but also aiming that conversation where this is earning children your school free books. And I talk to parents, your £10 book has just gifted £6 of books to your school, because we give 60% free books. Hopefully that all helps. I will send this, if you do want to reach out to me, Jane has all my contact details, but in essence it's brilliantbooksforchildren.co.uk, or my website, or my email is sarah@brilliantbooksforchildren.co.uk. Okay, take care, and hopefully I'll be in touch with lots of you soon. Take care, bye.